school that I teach at has a bunch of combo locks left over from students that leave at the end of the year. And I'm building a robot to do a bunch of combos to recover the combo locks. This was set up on my desk at home. It wasn't really ready to go, but I decided I would bring it and see what I could do with it. So one thing I've realized is that I should make it battery powered because this is a lot of setup. And thanks to Dee Dee for the power supply. That's without that, it wouldn't do anything at all. So there's this guy on YouTube, Sammy Camcar. He made a thing for cracking combo locks, and it sort of works. This is based on that. I started with that, but then it didn't work for me, so I've been modifying it to fix the problems that I've encountered. The video that he shows, he's either extremely lucky or it was like, it was cherry-picked, let's say. But anyway, here's the actual robot. So we got here a servo and, let's see. So the microcontroller is an Arduino. Then we got a servo for lifting up and trying out the shackle. So that lifts this part. And then we have here a little thing for spinning the dial. So this part here. Let me hook up the power, and then you guys can see it actually attempt the combo. It's not going to work, just so you know. Just setting expectations.
What's the average time to solve?
So it hasn't solved one yet, and this is in progress.
Okay. It could be your one.
So in a true homebrew fashion, I didn't even get it working earlier today.
Still working on it while you're demoing.
All right, so that has power. Okay, we're good. Oh yeah, I had my first non-contrived letting go of the blue smoke. So I actually hooked it up wrong. The motor controller, the stepper controller.
How much smoke was there?
Not much, but it smelled bad.
All
right, angle it this way. All right, so it's spinning the dial. I don't know if you can see that. It should. There we go. So it's skipping a lot. So it just tried a combo, and then it tried the shackle, and it didn't work. There, tried it again, didn't work. All right, so that's where I'm at. The stepper motor is skipping a lot. So this is in progress. So some things that I know I need to work on are the alignment of the shaft of the stepper motor and the dial. It's kind of at an angle, so I think that'll alleviate a lot of the skipping. Let's see, what else? I saw a hand back there. Yeah, Chris?
Curious, how many combinations are there, and how long is it going to take to crack one?
So there are 40 different numbers on the dial, but there's some things that you can take advantage of. So the way that internal tumbler things work, you really only need to try every fourth number on each of the directions. And you can also get some information about where the different numbers are based on if you hold up the shackle and then spin and see where it gets caught. So this Maybe we'll do that someday. Right now, it's just gonna do. So because there's 40 numbers, but you only have to try every fourth number. So that means there's 10 numbers. So that's 10 times 10 times 10, 1,000 different combinations. And even then, you can trim that down a little bit. And so yeah, 1,000 combos. You could just set this going and then walk away and come back. It would probably, I've clocked it. It seems like it would probably only take like a half hour for one combo. Yeah. If it didn't skip, if it didn't have any other problems, which I'm working on. Yeah. Any other questions? Does anybody have any suggestions? If you do, you can come see me off later. Yeah. Yeah, so I want to be able to, so the school there's a school that I work at, and they have a tub full of combo locks. There's a key on the back so they can open the lock, but they don't know what the combo is, so they can't reuse the combo lock. They can't like hand it to another student the next year. I don't even know why they've been saving the combo locks, but they have, and so I noticed that, so I'm trying to do something about it. Or I'm trying to break combos on combo locks without people knowing that I've broken the combo lock. One or the other. Yeah. All right. Maybe, is there somebody else? Oh, also clapping, yeah.
While he's doing that, I want to thank everybody for participating and coming out. And I know that a lot of time, energy, and effort's been put in robots, and maybe you didn't demonstrate it this evening, but that's what these challenge meetings are all about, because without a deadline, nothing happens. Also, it's a lot of fun. Everybody's on the mailing list, right? Okay, that's where you get all the information. Yeah, so this is the final challenge meeting this year. This is our 17th annual, and it's phase 3. And again, I want to thank everybody for coming out and participating. And let's keep building those robots. Thank you very much.
Thank you to Cam for putting it all together.
You got a robot?
It's simulated robot.
Come on up.
It's not real one.
Yeah, it needs more adjustment.
So
This is,
I won't show a real robot, but I'll talk about some simulated robots. So this robot, this is part of the work done in a non-profit, and mission of this non-profit is to share the results with the public, to open source them. So this is what I'm going to do. This is a small demo of a hexapod robot which climbs a steep slope. It will climb in excess of 70 degrees until it falls. This is a real simulation, like the physics engine.
What environment are you using?
This is the Open Dynamics engine. Open Dynamics engine.
Open Dynamics.
Open Dynamics engine. What's interesting here, there is hardly any optimization or planning going on in controlling this robot. And so the only information that robots get is orientation of magnetic field and distance from each foot to the ground. So very small amount of computation is done. That's why I think it may be of interest to the audience, because I think one can implement it in a actual robot using like simple, inexpensive parts.
Post to our mailing list.
That's why
Yeah.
I'm showing it. This is another example. So here we'll go climb the hill up and down. So the way it's doing it, it uses some tricks, some mapping between the walking on a flat terrain and on this any random terrain, and it works pretty well. So just I'd like to contrast what it would do if it was controlled by a simple position control. Like this is what like most toy robots, most hexapods that you can buy how they work. So it will work pretty well on a flat terrain. It works no problem. Looks really well. And then you'll see what happens when it attempts to walk on an uneven terrain. So, and it's really like only moderately uneven. So it stumbles a little bit and double back, right? Because it doesn't really adapt to unevenness. So now if we use this method, which we call ghost walking, as I explained, it maps like walk on any terrain with just a single cycle of walking on a flat terrain. It can handle like all kind of terrains. I think it's really possible to do with something like inexpensive servo motors, probably Raspberry Pi and IMU, inertial measurement unit. There are like some ways to get information about like distance from each foot to the ground, like various ways. You could use some sensing, or just robot could like introspect what it's doing in response to all the actuations. So it went over a ridge, then it can walk on the stairs. And again, I'd like to emphasize there is no planning, no optimization. It's not looking forward any distance. So, and it works pretty well. So it should be really suitable for robots which have very little like computational capabilities. So I'd like a little bit to showcase it. This is what I did. So there are more videos at this YouTube channel, and the code is publicly available, although it's not exactly ready for you. So everything I had, I uploaded on the GitHub, but I need to do more work to make it accessible to other people. And to conclude, I just think like with this approach, it should be possible to make versatile, like hexapod, capable walking on uneven terrain and expensively. All right, thank you.
Thank you very much, Sergio. Thank you very much. All right, random access.
How many degrees of freedom do you use? Is it freedom?
3 per leg, so 18.
And what kind of sensor do you need?
I'm you, at least. And like I said, the more you have, the better. But it can even walk like in a blind fashion. But let's say maybe like ultrasound range measurement for each foot. And if it's smooth terrain, you don't need any.
So you don't need
just the
feedback.
IMU to realize the slope.
You don't need any feedback on a joint itself, on the motor joint.
Well, we have like position control. Each of them will be position control. But
So
yeah, servo motors. Yeah.
thank you.